All right, let me get this channel message out first before we get to the announcements and the introduction. Um, some of you in the collective, you may think that nothing is wrong with you. What I mean is, some of you in the collective don't think that there's nothing wrong with you. To then realize certain aspects of yourself is a hindrance to you. Others of you, certain ways you go about things is a hindrance to you and to others. There's someone in the collective where you don't feel deserving. I don't know why you don't feel like you're deserving, but it's your shadow self. Your shadow self does not want the light to be penetrated in you. Your shadow self I don't know if you are a seer, but this type of shadow energy, you should be grateful that you're not able to see in the spiritual realm, because it would definitely terrify you. When it comes, it's like your shadow self is obsessed with you. Okay, and I'm not saying this to like scare you or anything like that. No. What I want you to be aware of, it's kind of like, if you're a person who doesn't have a problem with saying no, regardless of the situation. Like, say a homeless was to walk up to you and they see you have $1 in your hand, and they say, "Ma'am, I don't want drugs, I don't want alcohol, I just want to be able to buy a bottle of water. Is it okay if I can have that dollar?" You're the kind of person where, despite of what you see, and even if it's the truth, and you know that the intentions was pure, you have no problem, and it doesn't impact you to say no, regardless of any situation, person, people, places, things, circumstance, situation. You are not, your shadow self is so, it's like, I don't even know. I'm being asked to ask you, sometimes, do you feel like something like takes over you? Do you black out? I don't know. I'm not getting like you need an exorcism or anything like that. What I'm getting is you need to have a conversation with yourself. And you need to, the conversation that you need to have with yourself is allowing yourself, your shadow self, to hear, like, yo, we're about to make some changes because you're holding me back. So if you're realizing that there's no progress going on, that's because your shadow self is so obsessed with you. Your shadow self don't want to share you to nobody. Nothing. Your shadow self doesn't realize that it's tormenting you, that it has entrapped you. And it feels like the moment that you tell your shadow self to be still and that you are the owner of your vessel, you're gonna, like, it's gonna be a tug of war. All right, it's gonna be a tug of war when it comes to modifying and changing things and removing things and replacing things. um this channel message is being channeled from the soul card, which is in reverse. Some of you in the collective are, you don't, someone's shadow self is so obsessed with you that you could see it in their eyes that they are not themselves. They're not themselves. Okay. It's giving me Walking Dead energy. Whoever this is, or whoever this group of people is, they can't have your soul. They can't sacrifice your soul. They can't trade and barter your soul. So you're going to be able to see a lot of obsession, shadow energy within other people. You're going to experience people being mad at you because you're not giving them what they want. And this experience, either it has already occurred, or when it does occur, the reason why it's happening is to distract you from light, from your light. There's a certain type of light that's supposed to be penetrated in your diaphragm. I don't know what that is, but you're supposed to be, some type of light is supposed to be, I don't know what this is. Some of you guys can hear your intuition, just how I'm talking to you. Why is soul in reverse? Hold on. Why is soul in reverse? Why is soul in reverse? Justice. This is confirmation. You can't be bought. You can't be traded in. You can't be sacrificed. It says use your intuition to get your moral compass. You're different. You can't even hide the fact that you're different. I don't even know what this is. That's what it is. So okay. This sounds far-fetched. Someone is trying to impart artificial light in you to hide the real light that's within you. Okay? Now, others of you already channeled that message about shadow energy being obsessed with you. We're done with that channel message. This is the channel message. Those who are trying to sacrifice you or trade you or sell, I don't know what this is. They're trying to distract you from you receiving a certain type of light. All right? Certain things are not supposed to be revealed to you, but just know that you have protection. Okay? You're being asked to do the opposite. What's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. What? It's kind of like, okay. You know how a lie, a little white lie is still wrong? It's like lying is right and telling the truth is wrong. It feels like you're in a situation like that. And instead of calling judgment upon others, call it upon yourself. And that is going to discipline your shadow energy. That is going to allow your light to shine. Not only is it going to shine, instead of you getting artificial light that's coming towards you, you will be enlightened about that artificial light. Okay. That's that message. What other messages? Let me go ahead and shuffle. For those of you who are new to SGL Podcast, welcome. This is the place where you will receive your audio readings. Just a FYI, we do have a YouTube channel. There you will find your individual zodiac sign readings as well as your collectives, but they're visuals, okay? On YouTube, you can click one of the links or the YouTube handle in the About Me section. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you could be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Thank you. And also make sure you download Spotify, because that's how I get my numbers. Make sure you download Spotify. It doesn't cost you anything because I don't charge for subscriptions. So download Spotify and make sure you follow the SGL Podcast. Thank you. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. That was some channel message. That was I'm being guided to go ahead and put this card, the soul, back in the deck. You have favor, all right? Whatever happened to where you were unable to defend yourself or prove that you were innocent or prove that you didn't, that you're basically right in the situation. No one is perfect. It just feels like a truth is going to be exposed in a way to where whoever was trying to demolish your character or try to take from you or put you in a position where you would be taken from, don't worry about what happens to those people who are operating in darkness. Don't worry about that. That's not your business. Okay? But what you will be aware of is you're going to be able to see artificial light versus light. And you're going to be able to see the darkness within people. I don't see you being afraid of it. You could watch thrillers, horror movies, and stuff like that. I don't know, but I don't see you being like I don't see like you fearing what it is that's being revealed to you. All right, what are the messages you have for my collective? Welcome. All right. Okay. You have Cupid in connection here. Okay. All right. Let me see why Cupid in connection is here. I mean, do you want love? This is romantic love. Do you want romantic love? We have feelings, yeah. You do. With feelings here. You want a connection. You want a relationship. You want a romantic relationship. So this is saying that you don't want to be single. Okay. It's a challenge. Okay. So basically, get out of your feelings so that you can identify what it is that you want in a relationship. Because if you make your choices with dating, connections, or moving too fast with the connection with someone, your feelings is going to put you in a predicament where you're going to end up hurting your own feelings. And then you're going to blame yourself and say, what's wrong with me? Why can I have my person? Why can I have a long-term connection? What is it that you're truly wanting at this time? Take your feelings out of it. And I feel like that's a challenge. Why is it a challenge for the collective to take their feelings out of trying to find their person? Ooh. Okay. In reverse, you have it's not ordained, and you won't accept that, and it's confusion. You won't accept that. You won't allow the universe to do their part. You won't allow your spirit guides. It's like you want to be in control. So basically, you keep having karmic relationships. And you're blaming everyone else but yourself. instead of learning to get out of your feelings. Once you get out your feelings, start making choices outside of you, outside of your feelings and not feeling, it would be a different thing. If you keep going this way, you're going to be lost, and your divine counterpart is not going to be able to find you. What is the advice? What is the advice? What's the advice? What is the advice? I feel like whatever the advice is, you're not going to be happy with it. And the advice is the Knight of Cups in reverse. You keep giving yourself to the wrong people. So it's this karmic people. You keep creating karmic relationships, or you keep going back to a karmic, and you're not learning the lesson. Enslaved in a karmic world. What you're refusing. You're being asked to stop being compassionate. You're being asked to stop expressing your emotion. You're the giver. Stop being the giver. All right, I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Till we meet again.